Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another subscribers lesson. Our local time is 6:27 a.m. Tuesday morning. So I'm with another subscribers lessons, and today's topic is speaking and writing modules of IELTS exam. Dear viewers, as you might be aware, I started this lesson quite a while ago. This is the third week of my continuation. And as a matter of fact, if you are interested to join my lessons, you're more than welcome. What you have to do is just sign up from the sign up button, which will take you to the payment page. It is $10 in a month, which is for 8 1-hourly lessons. So every week you're going to get 2 1-hourly lessons. So 4 weeks it should be 8 1-hourly lessons. And what do you learn basically? Because this lesson is mostly dedicated for the IELTS speaking and writing modules. Obviously you're going to learn all these techniques, all these strategies and tips, as well as the rubrics. Very often we use this word rubrics. So that helps you understand, develop, and practice. Remember, dear viewers, whatever you learn from any teacher or any other lesson or any other live stream, it is important for you to practice and take it to the next level. Okay, so similarly, we're going to start our lesson in no time. Excuse me. Because our lesson starts at 6:30, I always try to start in time, which means ahead of a little bit time, so that my subscribers get the notification to come and join me. So once again, welcome to IELTS speaking and writing modules lesson. So what are the criteria of the writing? Because we are discussing today writing. Okay, as you might be aware, the task achievement 25%, coherence and cohesions 25%, lexical resources 25%, grammatical range and accuracy another 25%. And we discussed all of these different features, how it can be covered or achieved while you are sitting for the exams. We're going to give analysis by choosing different kinds of topic. If you remember, we started with academic writing, task 1. Okay, and the task 2 is same. So task 1, task 2 is similar criteria. Task achieve response in task 2, cohesion and coherence and cohesions 25%, lexical resources 25%, grammatical range and accuracy another 25%. And this live stream has been shared through my YouTube channel as well as Facebook Live. So welcome those people who have joined from there. It's really my pleasure to see you at this moment. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm sure you are aware then task one is 150 words and you have to spend 20 minutes, and task two 250 words and you have to spend 40 minutes. Okay, let me share the academic task one we started discussing. So I think it is clear now. So this is task one from the academic test of IELTS exam. And if you remember, task one always deals with different kinds of charts or graphs or any other, um, bars where you have to develop your writing. As a writing criteria, we need to understand how many paragraphs we're going to write here. And the question will always explain. Okay. Uh, Give me one quick moment, guys. Let me find it. So in this graph, you can see the question is, the first chart shows how much water people in New Zealand used per day between 1980 and 2010. And the second chart outlines how water was used to typical house in 2010. Okay, you can see that there are four different decades, like 1980, 1990, 2000, and 2010. So uh, obviously, we have to write at least four small paragraphs. And in the introduction I showed earlier, it says summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So each of this paragraph that starts from 1980, then 1990, 2000, and 2010, we're going to analyze. And we started like these charts because there are two charts. Remember that in IELTS exam, writing grammatic is very important. They pick the usual uses of water both personally and household in New Zealand from 1980 to 2010. That is the uh, topic sentence here. See, and we are just paraphrasing. And can we use other words? instead of depict. Yes, I'm sure I explained earlier that we may use uh, any others like these chairs, or describes, you can say, or portray. Okay, or you can say explain, or define, or analyze, or demonstrates, bring out, unfolds, breaks down, points out, interprets. uh, we can use any of these. Portray. So why are you using this word, portray? uh, though it is not a painting but, or artistic work, but you're using a metaphoric use. Remember that in IELTS exam, metaphoric use is very important if you like to get good score. This is one of the criteria to get good marks. So paragraph 1, remember that we start the introduction of the term, okay, and after that body, in body part we have to write one, once again two, three, and four different, paragraphs. So paragraph 1, id 1. I'm just giving this example, so you don't have to write paragraph 1, id 1 in the real life exam. So you can see that from the chart it is understandable, perceivable that in 1980. Okay, another important matter is in IELTS academic writing, we do not write active sentence. We always write passive sentence or passive voice, which is why we have written from the chart it is understandable, perceivable that in 1980 the uses of water was around 175 liters for each person every day. Okay, so how do you know each person? If you just read out this graph, it says liters per person per day, and 175. Okay, you can see that the top, it is written there, the graph. This use of 170 liters for every day is quite high compared to the other years. So it is quite clear from the graph that the use of water was going down from 1982 onward years. If you see the graph, it is a downtrend graph. So the uses was going down, or you can say decreasing if you want to use. Okay. So in 1990, the uses was a little bit lower, which was around, whereas in 2000 it was around 160 liter, and it was to 2010. Okay, here is one other important matter, because IELTS exam is a time controlled exam, and you have to bear in mind that you have to write 150 words in 20 minutes, which means that in every minute you have to write at least 8 words. So you might be aware there are two types of IELTS exam. One is computer based, another is conventional. If you take the conventional exam, you have to have good practice at home. You need to write. You need to count the words. You need to check your time. Or keep your watch when you're practicing at home or taking the mock test, and check your words once again and check your time. Do not ignore it. It is very much important for you to understand this fact that without good practice writing, you can't just hope to finish your writing on time, and you can't hope to finish the minimum words, which is 150 words, in 20 minutes. Okay, so this is a little bit, they said to compare. You can see that. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Then next, paragraph 2. So in 1990, we can see that the use of water decreased a little lower. Okay, now we have to change some of the lines because it's quite clear the graph was what's going down. Because of the number of words. Let me see how many words have we written. So we have already written 196, if you remember. So what we have to do, so we are going to remove this part. From the chart, it is understandable. Usage of water. So if you take the computer-based exam, it is easier for you to remove anything. But if you are taking the conventional exam, once you have written something, you have to cross it out and you have to rewrite, which is really time-consuming matter, which is very often I advise my learners or students to take the computer-based IELTS exam, where you have to type it and you can remove, you can edit, you can amend. So this is the main topic idea, paragraph 1. So once again, the use of water from every day was quite high compared to the other years, going down. Okay, paragraph 2. In 1990, now we are going back 1990. You see it's roughly 172. What 1992 you can see is water. 1990, this water was, we should write first, was around 173 liters. Decreased a little bit lower from the previous decade. Okay. So we are giving two information. Remember that when you're writing second paragraph now, 1990, which is roughly 172. We have written around 172, and also the trend, what's happening, it it was lower than the previous decade, which is 1980. Okay. Now let's go to paragraph 3. In 2000, chart shows the use of water dropped around 164 liter. Excuse me. Um, Now you can see that I have used different vocabs decreased in one place, another place going down, and the third paragraph I've written dropped. You see, all these words have almost similar meaning, and we have to write how much we used in 2000. In the year 2000, this is water. So we have to go back to find out from the chart. Let's guess it is 164. So if you are guessing a number, remember that we must use the word around. Which, let's change it. Dropped slightly. Previous decade.
Decade.
Decade, yeah.
Decade.
The sound is decade. So paragraph 3, idea 3. In 2000, the usage of water was around 164 liters, which dropped slightly from the previous decade. Decade, yeah.
Decade.
Decade. That is how it should become. Decade. Okay. Paragraph 4. In 2010, now on the last one, say it is 159 around. So in 2010, the usage of water was around 159 liters. Reducing to a slight lower. Okay, decade. All right, so these are the four, you know, sub paragraphs. So we have used introduction. In the body part, we have written, so we don't need to write again. It's just for your uh, understanding. But when it's a separate paragraph, we must write it separately. We have to bear in mind. Okay. So let me see how many words once again we have written up to now. So it is easy to count down from the computer about the word count. So it is 150 words exactly, guys. And remember, we can write a little bit more, which is say 10%, 15. So it says the last paragraph, the second chart outlines how water used in a typical house in 2010. But for some reason, I don't know why this chart is incomplete. Okay, the second chart now is related to the household's use of water, where leaks, toilets. I think there was washing as well as uh, cleaning. Where leaks, toilets, washing. Where um, were exposed. Okay. As I say, the second chart is related to the household's use of water, where leaks, toilet, solution to toilets, washing, cleaning were exposed in percentage wise. Okay. So, um, if you were to compare, remember that when you're comparing the usage, it is always better to mention the data exactly what we see in the chart, where leaks is 17 and toilet is 26, which is 43%, and other 57% is say the most uses was the main paragraph. Cleaning, you should mention, like say 26, it was 26%. Okay, so the most uses was cleaning. It is just cut down from the graph, guys. Um, um, Not 26, should be more than that. Sorry, it's 28. And toilet uses was cleaning as in second, cleaning toilet uses second, and so and third was leaks. So we have to calculate what percentage we've got. 28, 26, then 54 and 17. So we just compare the last part, then you can finish it. Remember that this is the amazing part of academic writing, that in the conclusion part, there's a little bit chance to add your own opinion, because it's based totally on the data and the graph you are observing. Okay, dear viewers, so these are some of the explanations. Okay, and so on to leaks and washing. All right, because it is more than you see 150 words, so we have to restrict our numbers of words. As you can see, again, you can count your word from here if you're using computer based test quickly. Which is 173 words. That should be fine. Uh, okay, but if you're taking the conventional test, you need to calculate each and every word literally. Word count is very important, dear viewers. You have to understand that if you don't count the word, if it is below 150 words, you're not going to get good marks. Okay, and this is one of the criteria of IELTS writing, that when you start writing, better to follow all the requirements. Okay. All right, so that is the academic task one, guys. So once again, I'm going to explain how academic writing task one in both the cases, general and academic, works. So it should be two tasks in IELTS exam. Remember, in general test, task one, task two, and similarly in academic test, task one and task two. And in both of the cases, task one is 20 minutes and 150 words. All right, so we have just given one example with uh, illustration of task one academic. We are going to start general test. Okay, task one. So general test. So okay. So the purpose of this section is to help you with the writing task one of the general test. So what do we do in task one and general test? In task one, candidates are asked to respond to a given problem with a letter, requesting information or explaining a situation. It is suggested that again, about 20 minutes is spent on task one, which requires candidates to write at least 150 words, depending on the task suggested. Depending on the task suggested, Candidates are assessed on their ability to engage in a personal correspondence, elicit and provide general factual information, express needs, wants, likes and dislikes, express opinions, view complaints, views or complaints. Okay, so uh, now we are going to show in practically how we can write task 1 in general test. We're going to explain task 2 later, guys. So task 1, let us find out the topic so that we can demonstrate you. Okay. So we are going to show a practical demonstration. General writing, task 1. So friend has agreed to look after your house and pet while you are on holiday. Okay, that's the topic. Task 1. Write a letter to a friend. In your letter, give contact details for when you were away. Give instructions about how to care for your pet and describe other household duties. And it says write at least 150 words. You do not need to write any addresses. So begin a letter as follows, because there is no need of address. As you can see, that's the topic. General training, writing 1, writing task 1. So look at carefully. A friend has agreed to look after your house and pet, which means that we are going for a holiday and you have got a pet. We don't know how many pets are there. Could be 1 or 2. Write a letter to a friend. Your letter, give contact details when you are away. Give instruction about how to care of your pet. And describe other household duties. You do not need to write any address. Okay, so we are going to start like this. Begin your letter as follows. Uh, because it's your friend, just give a name. Remember that you need to be specific sometimes, though it is an indirect way to write a letter to your friend. You can address your friend. How do you address your friend? This is the first important questions. I remember that in informal way, we always address a person by dear XYZ or your friend's name. Like you say, dear Greg. Okay. So you're going on holiday. Then start always writing like this with uh, present continuous, which is I'm writing to inform you that I'm going on holiday in, say, give an imaginative date, say 20th of January 2022. I'm writing to inform you that I'm going on holiday so 22. Then give an estimated finishing time of your holiday. I'm writing to inform that I'm going on holiday in 20th January 2022, 3rd of February. From that 20th January, remember, using article is very important because you're writing grammatically. So, dear Greg, I'm writing this letter to inform you that I'm going on holiday from the 20th of January 2022, 3rd of the February. 3rd of February 22. So it is a 14 days holiday. Say 4th of February 2022. So that is your first line. Okay, I'm writing this letter to inform you that I'm going on holiday from the 28th of January 2022 for 4th of February 2022 for 14 days. Okay, then you have to mention because you have got a pet at your home and also got some other household duties. We call it chore, if you remember, CHORE. Okay, so then we must mention what bear in mind that I have You can mention it, one pet or two pets. I have a cat. Say I have a cat. Needs to be taken care of, and are the regular household chores. Yeah. So it's then you mention, and the first line give contact details. Yeah, we can give the contact details at the end. So at the beginning, remember it's an introduction. In the introduction, you're writing what you're planning to do, when you're going, for how long, and the paragraph two, what the person has to do. The first thing, yep, it has been mentioned here is a cat, and the second thing has been mentioned as a household chores. Okay, so I'm writing this letter to inform you that I'm going on holiday from the 20th of January 2022 to 4th of February 2024, 14 days. Please bear in mind that I have a cat which needs to be taken care of and other regular household chores. Okay, so in the introduction, we have written the date you're going on holiday. The second paragraph has explained what things you should do. Then you have to mention it clearly. Again, I'll be happy and grateful if you take care my cat and household um, is it chores, yeah, household duties. So in the third paragraph, you have to mention clearly what he should do exactly. Okay. All right. So the next paragraph would be, hello, Seal, welcome. Thank you very much. Would you like to join? Welcome, City. You're happy. Thank you very much for the subscription. Hello.
Hello, what's up, Mr. Teacher Rohat?
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Would you like to tell me a little bit more about yourself? Can we? Uh, I think I lost you. You may have some unstable connection. So let me know when you're free. We've got 7 more minutes exactly. The time is going out quickly. It's better for you to join me as soon as possible. Your connection is back. Okay, I think he's coming back. Welcome back, City.
Yeah, hi teacher. So I have just like I had the bad connection. So
Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Uh-oh. You keep coming and going. Looks like that your connection is very much unstable. Okay, let me invite you one more time. City, if you're still there, please do join me. I've just invited you. I think he's having connection issue once again. Okay, I'm trying to add you. I've already invited you, City. Welcome back.
yes, teacher.
Please tell me where are you from? Uh, I lost you again.
Hey, hello teacher.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know, but really I am getting terrible here.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, teacher. I am Siadi from Somalia, and I was following you, and you are also your live streams, and I'm really a big fan of you. So today I get a chance to subscribe this great live class.
Thank you very
So
much.
yeah, I am so happy.
All right, may I know what you do?
Yeah, I am Arabic teacher.
Oh, that's great. How long have you been teaching? Uh, we lost him again. Looks like there is, you know, connection issue, which is why I'm getting disconnected every now and then. We have got less than 2 minutes. CD, thank you very much for subscribing. Still, we have got 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you're back, I'm going to talk to you. I've invited you again, CD, and I'm waiting for you literally. CD, are you still there? I've got less than a minute. Okay, it's better to stop it. The explanation. CD, if you're still there, please do join me. Okay, no problem. I'll see you later. Thank you very much, guys. And CD, it's going to finish now.